This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Blaney in the 29 into the wall, and that brings out our first caution. A lot of damage to the right side of that truck.
Hard into the wall. We hadn't heard anything about tire wear, but that has the look of
right front tire, blue guys.
Classic right front tire failure. And you heard Ryan Blaney report that from his truck. Lost the right front tire, and that truck went hard into the wall.
Yeah, Ryan was running in the 16th spot. And that's after only 31 laps plus qualifying. So more than likely probably ran over something.
More than likely. You just wonder.
He's way up high, running that high groove.
He's really up there where nobody has gone, I would think. So
welcome back. We're under our second caution. Smoke coming out from behind the 51 of Herman Quiroga. Looks as though an engine may have expired on this truck.
Yeah, there it is as he enters the corner there. A lot of smoke.
Now, Phil, does one of the cats I think you're gonna have to beat to win this race, Kyle Busch? That's his team truck. Does that bring some concern into his mind about?
I think you got to worry about it a little bit, maybe in the back of your mind. But I think right now the more pressing concern is, hey, we've run about the same distance that we did the first go around. What did my truck do with the adjustment?
1 second the difference between Johnny Sauter and Parker Kligerman in the Winstar World Casino 350 presented by Pep Boys. Kligerman has dropped back to second, but he still has about a 2-second lead over Nelson Piquet Jr. for that second spot. Piquet Jr. holding out at third. Kyle Busch is fourth. Ty Dillon coming into this championship race second to James Buescher, now in the 5th spot. Buescher all the way back in 11th.
Yeah, Buescher outside the top 10, really just a couple seconds away of potentially going a lap down here.
You can see Nelson Piquet Jr. running right on the bottom of the track. He's really closing hard on Parker Kligerman for that second spot. Johnny Sauter is just 7 laps without a caution. I believe he's going to win this race, but when you have a tough year, sometimes those cautions fly at funny times, and if they line these babies up on these old tires for a green-white checker, whew, no telling what you'll see.
And we've had 9 green-white checkers here at this racetrack, the most of any track on the circuit.
Johnny Sauter doesn't want to see a restart because he was black flagged at this very racetrack for jumping the restart.
He doesn't want to see one for many reasons, and you can say that's one of them, but this race is his if the caution don't fly.
Right now only 11 on the lead lap, and it's about to be 10 because James Buescher is about to go a lap down to Johnny Sauter.
I bet you James Buescher never saw this coming, Phil. The race started, he was strong, led, right up front, and now all of a sudden, here late in the going, he's going to go a lap down.
5 laps to go. Johnny Sauter out in front, has almost a 2-second lead over Parker Kligerman.
And remember, this is a mile and a half. 4 times this year that 31 truck went to victory lane on mile-and-a-half racetracks.
James Buescher told me earlier today, I'm not going to play prevent defense. I'm going out there with the idea to win this race, but right now he's trying to salvage any point he can get with only a 15-point lead over Ty Dillon as they're running on the track.
Whoa. I saw top of the screen there just under the Ferris wheel. Justin Lofton barely clearing Brian Silas as they raced off turn 2.
Right in front of our leader, Johnny Sauter. Johnny's opened up almost a 2-second lead right now over Parker Kligerman with only 4 to go, though I think Kligerman is comfortable in second. I don't believe Piquet has enough time to catch him.
And Kligerman has done an amazing job on those 2 tires. I can't believe he held on like he did. We saw trucks, we saw Cale Gale, we saw Brendan Gaughan fall all the way out of the top 15 by putting on 2 tires. Kligerman's been able to maintain and run along in the second spot.
You know, guys, I wonder if that would have been an original 2-tire call, not taking the extra time for the jackman to run around the left side and actually start jacking the truck up. I wonder if that would have been enough to keep him in front of Johnny Sauter.
Johnny Sauter this time by. 2 laps of racing to go at Texas. 3 miles remain here. Still 11 trucks on the lead lap. Johnny Sauter trying to catch that 31 to put him a lap down, trying to hang on to this lead.
I think all Johnny wants to do right now is get to that start-finish line, see that white flag, then he knows the next flag will finish this thing.
And he's coming off turn 4 looking for that white flag.
Gonna put The 9, another lap down. Ron Hornaday going a lap down. White flag in the air. One more time around for Johnny Sauter.
That's one way to try to put a bad season behind you. Get the victory lane late in it.
He's going to want to come to Texas more, too. Sweeps down here. If he can just make it another half a lap. He's got a comfortable lead.
Johnny Sauter looking to become just the 3rd driver ever to sweep at Texas. Brendan Gaughan did it twice. Ron Hornaday did it once. Johnny Sauter comes out of turn number 4. Checkered flag in the air. Sauter wins at Texas. Parker Kligerman hangs on for that 2nd place finish. Your pole winner, Nelson Piquet Jr., comes home 3rd.
Ty Dillon does what he has to do. He gains points on James Buescher.
Just 15 back now. 6 here, 6 there. Gonna need about 8 more, and it's gonna be even.
Just 2 races remain now that they've taken the checkered flag here at Texas. Fireworks on the back stretch. Not a lot of fireworks today on the racetrack. Johnny Sauter able to get out front after taking 4 tires on his last pit stop. Parker Kligerman with just 2. Sauter will be the one going to victory lane, and will be there.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.